Good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill. I'm very happy to be with you again today. We've got our chimes going this morning. So when you're ready, standing, sitting, or lying down, let's connect ourselves to peace. If you're standing, stand with your feet shoulder hip distance apart, spine nice and straight. Soften the shoulders. Bring a smile to your face. Hands in prayer position in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Let yourself breathe naturally, slowly, deeply, and gently. Okay. Elbows away from your body a little bit. Knees gently bent. Follow the sound. I'll give it another little twinkle here. Follow the sound inward. Connect peace. However it shows up for you. Let yourself fill up with this peaceful energy, peaceful chi, peaceful life force, softening, realigning your physical body and your energy, your chi body as well. With your eyes closed, it's easier to shut off all the stimuluses? Stimuli. Sorry. And then we have one right there. I had my, instead of my light, I had the alarm thing. That woke us up a little bit. And that's okay. Did you stay in the peace or did you jump out? Doesn't matter, either way. And if you jump out, bring yourself back in. So let's release our hands down. Little breeze separates the fingers and comes up and brings the arms out a little bit from the body, bouncing from the knees. Feet stay out on the ground, actually, while you do this. Of course, you could also do it on a rebounder. I haven't tried that myself, but I know of some people who do that. The reason we do bouncing is to release any extra energy we no longer need, to activate the life force in all of our organ systems, to help to bring movement to parts of us that need that in order to function. Like our lymphatic system or the immune system doesn't have a pump. Let's take our hands over our heads, Let your hands just flap at the wrists. Good morning, Lynn and Lily and Alicia. How are you today? Tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Soften the shoulders so you're not like trying to lift the shoulders up to the ears. Just letting your hands, you can be straighter than me, or you can be down more. Whatever is right for you today. We'll have our tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Maybe draw the chin in a little bit. That aligns the neck with the rest of the spine so the chi can flow through. We want our chi flowing through. We want the nerves, the brain telling, getting the responses from the whole body and back and giving directions. Our chi and of course the blood flow. Take our arms out to the sides and then go side to side. Just use your shoulders. And I have to come up because I'm hitting my walls. And let your arms just swing. You might want to do a couple where you're bouncing and you keep your hips in one place and see how that feels down in that lower back. And then continue and release that so you're turning everywhere. And you can feel it from the bottom of your feet all the way to the top of your head. And then slowly unwind yourself. We'll do some shoulder shrugs. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Christine. We'll lift the shoulders up to the ears. Head goes back. Scrunch back a little bit. So you don't want to just be a teeny bit, a little bit more, but not too much, okay? So we want to hold it back as if we've got two cotton balls. So the head and the shoulders are cotton balls. We got a little bit of Elmer's glue in between, and we're just pressing them in a little bit so that glue can set. And then we release the shoulders down, the head up. So if you don't know what that is, you're gonna have to get some those yarn puffy balls or cotton balls and a little Elmer's glue and give that a try. Because if you squish it too much, right, then it's all flat and then you don't have the puffiness. All right, pull the shoulders down and do 2 more times. Lift the shoulders, head goes back. And you want to just lift them up. So you know you're doing it right if your arms just swing if you turn. If they're going with you like this, then you're stressing. You're holding those muscles saying, I've got to hold my shoulders up. Okay, so release that. And then let's let the shoulders down, the head comes up. Let's let spinal fluid and chi just come up and through us and just whoosh. I love doing the whooshy feeling. And pull the shoulders down. One more time. We're going to lift the shoulders up to the ears. The head goes back. We're still breathing. We have the tongue still touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. If you can, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. More detoxifying. And then release them slowly down and the head slowly up. And another whoosh. And you might bring up some yellow light and release that out. And you might feel some warmth or the universe, peace from the universe coming down through you and back to the earth. So that was really, really felt good. I don't know if you get that. Sometimes I get the tingling. So if you get goosebumps or that kind of thing, or if you get more saliva, or if you see behind your eyes, light or color, all indications that you are experiencing your chi. So this is what we're learning when we do our practices, how to pay attention to the physical part and the divine part, the energy, the chi, the life force. And so then we bring ourselves into balance. Okay, let's clap. Nope, let's not clap yet. Okay. I went too far. Let's tap the cheekbones, opening the front channel. So still have your eyes closed if you can. And we're going to send down beautiful yellow light down through the inside of the body and down the front of the legs, the center of the body and the front of the legs. Open, open, open. See if you can send light. There's this light beam going from your fingers into this point to the center of, coming in to like your esophagus and going down through the center of the body and then separating, going in the front of the legs and all the way down to the earth. And you're just sending beautiful light that's clearing out any little particles, like a straw, right? So if you had a smoothie or something and you want to rinse that out, especially if you let it dry for a little bit, tap the beginning of the eyebrows, and we'll send dark blue light. Now these are the bladder detoxification points. These ones on the cheekbones are the stomach detoxification points. And these are the bladder detoxification points, so for kidney health. And this is the second of the two main energy channels, and this one runs down the back. So you can see that blue light from the fingers going like through to the spine and then down the spine and down the back of the legs. Let's use our visualization. Let's see if we can feel it. Open, open, open. All blockages are gone. All channels are open. I am completely healed. You're the one that needs to ask, right? Can you allow yourself to ask? To be open, to feel your chi, to be balanced. Let's cup the base of the head. This helps the nervous system. It helps the brain. It can help if you have headaches, although start gently, because it hurts for a little while. Come down to the C7. That's that bump at the base of the neck, and massage that. You can pinch and release. You can do a massage with one hand, switch to the other, both at the same time. It's Friday, Dorothy says. Happy Friday. Absolutely. So this is a fun weekend for me. Our daughter Nina and her boyfriend are coming in to visit for my husband's birthday. We're going to celebrate tomorrow. And then next week, probably starting Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure which day I'm heading out, you'll get to have Qigong for Health and Wellness with me in the morning from Wisconsin. For almost a week, so that'll be awesome. Rub with the back of your hands. Hi, Maria. And the palms. We'll see if that little hummingbird comes by. Hi, Martha. Tap the tailbone. That was so cool last summer. When zipped was behind me. Zzz, zzz. Tuck your thumbs in, tap your hip points. Today we'll do the knees a little differently. We'll take both hands and we'll cup around the left knee. Now, if you like the other one and you know what you're doing, then go ahead and do that. And then we're going to cup in front and behind the left knee as well. So 9 times. And now we go to the right foot. Both sides. The right knee, I mean. And the front and back. Awesome. Let's take a breath in. Bend your knees. Gather the energy of the earth. Just feel the summer, and if you're in the winter, you can gather snowballs, whatever you'd like to do. Gather the energy of the earth. Feel it coming through your feet and your whole chi field. So your chi field, figure it's out as far as you reach at least, okay? And feel this beautiful peacefulness coming through and unlocking blocks, transforming them into unconditional love in the form of something beautiful like light, smoke, or butterflies, and let them go. and feel the universe just to also pour down love and light and peace. Now, we're actually going to be focusing on peace today because we're on we're going to do the third healing movement. There we go. From Master Lin's 5-element practice. So the first one we do the liver. We work with the liver, and that was movie of yin and yang, and we bring in happiness. And the second yesterday was for the heart, and then breathing in the universe is the movement, and we bring in joy. So today we're going to do connecting heaven and earth, and we're going to bring in peace. Okay, and that's for the stomach, spleen, pancreas. It helps to release anxiety and overthinking, which can do damage to these areas because of the blockages go more specifically in those. That Master Lin and other masters over these thousands of years have found that different emotions affect different organ systems. And so if we want to have balance, we need to pay attention to what emotions we're allowing to stay with us. And we're going to have emotions. We're here. Things happen every day, bazillion, going up and down. So the question is, can we stay in center? And when something like anger, or hatred, or anxiety, or grief, or fear comes in and kind of grabs us, do we have tools that we can let it go? Do we have to? And it's not like you're forgetting stuff or, all that kind of stuff. We're just letting go of that vibration in our body. Okay, kind of, I don't know, that might be a little hard to understand. Anyway, don't worry. Practice, and over time, it will make more sense. Okay. All right, so let's get in the beginning of the universe position. Feet shoulder hip distance apart. Bend your knees, spine nice and straight. And of course, you can do this sitting and lying down, or lying down as well. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Bring your elbows out. Soften those shoulders and adjust a bit. Maybe you could take your tailbone in and out and see where, the lower back kind of feels a little release there. I like that position for myself. Stretch your fingers and toes on purpose. We're going to try to have the tips of the toes and fingers grow out. See, you feel as if they're growing out a foot. And then release that, but almost, but not 100%. So you feel like you've got little energy balls in your hands, or it's like you have a match or incense, and maybe you've blown it out, but it still has that warmth there. It still has maybe a little of the smoke coming out. And we're doing the stretching of the fingers and toes stimulates again into the organ systems, just like our tapping does, tapping and cupping. So we tuck our chin in a bit, tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. We switch our breathing to in and out through the nose if you can. Eyes closed, soften the shoulders some more, maybe sink into those knees a little bit more. And now we notice our physical balance. So you might notice you're leaning over to the right or the front right corner. I'm a little front right corner today. So then just invite balance in your physical form. And when you do that, so this is an intention. So we take the intention from the top of the head and connect with our heart. So a thought connected with our heart makes that intention, and that guides our chi, our life force, to have it manifest. So we're asking with the intention of balance. Smile, smile, smile. Oh, by the way, I did put the meditation from the other day separately on YouTube. So if you wanted to have that, it's about 10, 11 minutes long, I think. You can go there. And yeah, questions, just let me know. All right. So now our physical form is feeling pretty good, holding it effortlessly. So we kind of put the thought of that or the attention on it. We move it. We move our intention to the attention of our chi, our life force. What's it feel like? What's this life feel like to you in your body? Kind of open up to that. And if it feels like you have more of it in the back of your body than the front, or any other combination, invite balance. And see if maybe when you really get to that point, or you're as close as you can get today, because no worries, it's always good, better, best. There's nothing less than good. Then maybe you'll soften even more, or you'll just feel lighter. And then we say the password, I am in the universe. The universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together. And you connect to Master Lin, you connect to your masters and guides, your creator, your family, the flower you planted yesterday, pets, whatever it might be, the Milky Way, whales, sounds, smells, whatever makes you feel so connected to what's divine for you. And then we put in our group intention of life balance. We're so grateful for being illuminated in how we can help balance our life in the moment, as well as for the whole day, or for a week, or even longer. And pour in any other intention for yourself. And this is the time to really be selfish. I am grateful that I have strength in my muscles to climb a hill. I am grateful for, and then just fill in the blank. And then as we do our practice, we can add anyone that we have concern for, or even the whole world, to practice with us. And that way we are getting full, we're filling our cup, and then we're also inviting anyone and anything else to benefit from the overflow. All right, that's beautiful. So this movement, we take our hands over our head, so stay in the same position, knees bent, spine straight, tuck your chin in, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth. Let a joyful smile come up on your face. Breathing in and out through the nose. We have our hands over our head like we're holding a giant beach ball. And if you can get your elbows over your shoulders, that's the best. But otherwise, just do whatever you can. One up, one down. If you need to have them down, if you can do up for a little bit and then back down, that's awesome too. Okay, so we've got about 4 minutes. So we're going to breathe in and lower our body just at the knees. Keep your feet flat if you can. You don't have to go hardly at all. If you can bend, that's awesome. And then stretch up, back up, just without locking your knees, all right? And that's all we're doing. We're just going down very slowly, and we're coming up very slowly. Close your eyes, your tongue's touching the roof of the mouth, and allow yourself to experience peace just like we did at the beginning. And feel that you're in a column of peace that's connected by the heavens and the earth. So you're actually like the extension cord between heaven and earth. You're made from the earth, so you're a citizen of the earth. Master Lin likes to say that. And you also have that life force, the divinity, so you're made from the universe. Parts of it when we say our password, I am in the universe. You know, you can, yeah, everybody kind of understands that. The universe is in my body, even physically. because energy can't be created or destroyed, but it can be transformed. And you're transformed from that big bang, from the form of the earth into your form. That's amazing. So allow yourself to feel that connection and know you're always supported. We just don't always realize it. That's what this practice helps us to do, to bring ourselves to the realization that we are connected, we are supported, we are loved all the time. And everything we need is available to us in any moment. So let's enjoy this for another couple minutes. Yeah, we'll do a couple more minutes. You can use the color yellow. We're helping the spleen, the stomach, the pancreas. Bringing in peace, releasing anxiety and overthinking. Thirty more seconds. Continue to breathe. Turn your hands outward and come back down. As you come down nice and slowly, you might feel your chi field. Like there's some resistance to your hands coming down. So that was the third movement from Master Lin's 5-element practice to help balance that stomach system. Awesome. All right, how's that feeling? So you can open your eyes slowly, rub your hands together, and, well, wait, look, we've got to harvest season. All right. Take all that beautiful peace and everything else and your experience and the wisdom that came with it today and bring it as a ball of light in behind the navel. It's called the lower dantian as a ball, and we're going to spin it. We're spinning it, spinning it, spinning it, and seeing it going smaller and brighter. It gets smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter as it goes faster and faster. And allow yourself to feel it turn into a tiny little energy pill. And for some reason or other, I have a candy cane, so there you go. And tuck it deep behind the navel. Maybe saying that life is sweet. How's that? Rub your hands together, and then we'll rub our face. 2 fingers slide up the sides of the nose, the forehead. The palms end up covering the eyes. We come around in a little heart shape. Let's do a couple more of those. And notice how your body feels when you do this. Let's do a few more. Are you getting warm all over? Are you feeling alive everywhere? Because we're touching energy buttons along your face, which are going and grounding this chi into all the different parts of the body. And then we'll cup our head. And then we'll go to the ears and we're going to do the same kind of thing, hitting loads and loads of energy buttons. Pull the earlobes and know that you're giving yourself a massage through your whole body. Let's do a couple more. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And if you want to continue, we can come down the body and maybe cross over and do the sides. And do a couple pats on the kidneys, just to let everybody know we're here. We appreciate our entire body. We appreciate all the things that happen to keep us alive in every moment. It's actually quite miraculous. And you can cup your knees. And if you want to, you can come up on your toes and down on your heels. Just avoid this if you're pregnant. And feel the strength in your bone structure. Awesome. One giant 10,000 hand breath in. Allowing 10,000 more hands to come out of your body. And just like the leaves of a lotus flower, curling up and receiving the sunlight, receiving gifts from the universe. Bring our hands up in prayer position. Lay them down on the top of your head or imagine it. For a moment, accept the gifts of the universe based on your intentions as we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many healings. Apparently I'm sending healings out. Okay. And many, many blessings. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.